Hello, everybody. I am Fighter Cows of the Geek Fighters, here to continue our Suikoden 2 playthrough. Actually, is double RPG,
Hello.
and here is Metal Blue Eyes.
Hi.
So yes, we're finally back with more Suikoden 2, and to kick off Suikoden 2 for this episode, we're getting into a war battle.
Well,
Also, want you to know how close we are to finishing.
We're on the second to last stream. Yep. After this episode, the next episode is pretty much going to be the finale.
Yep.
Yeah. And hey, LPH, welcome to the stream. So, how you guys doing today?
Well, I'm doing all right.
Yeah. I would say so after coming off of a successful King of Fighters stream yesterday.
Oh, yeah. And after what happened Tuesday. Tuesday. Yeah, like, hey, we regret to it. Yeah. Well,
Mm-hmm.
hi.
Well, hey, unfortunate circumstances happen, you know?
Yeah. It sucks when you don't actually say you did anything wrong either.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, basically this battle is us trying to retake Muse City. So, and he said, and Lord Doom's in the chat, he said, hey, what's up? And LPH says, well, this war battle is be better than that WWE pay-per-view.
And Cody Rhodes will be there,
Supposedly.
supposedly.
And the week for me has actually been pretty good too. Didn't have to work this weekend, so that's all good.
mine's been rough, but you know what? Shit gets better.
Oh yeah, that it does.
Things will get better.
And LPH says, no, he is not, just end it. I guess about Cody appearing in Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, you guys are not going to lay a finger on Deathblow George.
Lord Doom said I played Town of Salem again for the first time. It was better than Among Us. Just lies, no tab.
Me, I've been going back to playing Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition since, you know, with Xenoblade Chronicles 3 being announced. And I want to try and get through that game before going into Xenoblade Chronicles 2. But I also did pick up Horizon Forbidden West. Haven't tried it yet, though, but we'll see how that goes.
Huh.
Dude, what's up with these enemy units attacking my army? I mean, my army's a lot stronger. I mean, holy bejeebus. It's like, Rio, let's get some healing going on here, man. For everybody, at least, if we can.
Huh. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. But there's a little conundrum going on here. with the Highland Army saying that preparations are complete and they're ordering Joey to make the withdrawal. The Highland Army, at least, but not the Korea clan.
So, Lord Doom said, unless there's a medic that can confirm healing me if I'm immune at night, people just vote me to death in the morning. I earned this, it's fair. They worship corn, so running away is heresy. LPSA is trying to play Splatoon 2 again.
Ah. I'm sure
Splatoon 3 is coming out when? I don't know.
Sometime this summer. There goes my dog's bark bombing again.
Nice stream we're having. Would be a shame if someone barked in the middle of it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So basically, the last bit of this battle is trying to take Lucia of the Korea tribe down.
Kureha or Korea?
Kureha.
Kusuha Mizuha?
Something along that line.
Android 18, you got some weird eyes. And yes, if you were wondering, yes, we were watching that Dragon Ball Battle Hour. Right
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, we were. Been pretty good so far.
Actually, not bad, not bad.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the news is like hidden though. Like,
Oh, thank you.
like the stuff we actually interested in is like after we're streaming.
Oh, yeah. Ain't that the truth? Ah, you just only took down one soldier.
Lord
With that-
Doom, you play a lot of Dokkan. They were talking a lot about Dokkan on that stream.
Yeah, they had the quiz challenge.
And like, depending on how well people do on the quiz, everyone gets rewards appropriate to how well everyone else did
20
when
dragon
they log
stones.
in Dokkan. Is that how much you're getting?
Uh-huh. 20 dragon stones. Mm-hmm. Lord Doom says, so much is coming. I guess in relation to Dokkan Battle.
Yep.
Let's see. Well, it makes me wonder if a lot is coming for the other games too. You know?
I hope so. I feel like Legends is like, and I play Legends. I'm like, we're getting anything or
Yeah.
what?
I hope. If we're not, then that is very questionable.
It's supposed to be everything Dragon Ball, like everything.
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to be.
Lord Doom says something in the chat.
He said, I can't wait till my Tech Gogeta gets his EZA in Dokkan. 8 mil attack stat and 70% chance to dodge and counter supers is gonna be sick.
You know, I kind of wish that Bandai Namco would actually do like a mobile port of Dragon Ball Z Harukanara Densetsu, the card battle RPG, because that seems like it would work well for mobile device.
I actually remember that. Yeah.
The first Dragon Ball Z
That's
RPG
way
on the
better.
DS.
Way better than that GBA one. Metal played that one and like.
Yeah, that game is what the shit.
Yep.
Who would have thought that the AI in that game would be dirt cheap?
For real, bro. I got some money yesterday, and I'm hoping to get more money next week.
Lord Doom
And I'm
also
gonna need
said.
it.
Lord Doom also says that Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta units they released for the first anniversary are getting easy A's thanks to Japanese magazine scans.
Speaking of those Japanese magazine scans, there was something related to Dragon Ball Heroes and Superhero that was scanned that looked like Cell's leg. Not for sure that it was Cell's leg. Kind of looked like it though. Caused speculation that Cell may indeed, or like a redone version of Cell, because Cell's dead. Like, he'd be coming back. I don't know.
I don't know, but I really hope he does come back. But then again, it probably wouldn't even make any sense based on Toriyama's standards.
Well, according to the manga, this movie shouldn't even be happening. Everybody with an evil heart wasn't supposed to come back during the Buu Saga. And I actually found the manga scans, the manga pages in Shonen Jump, like the actual official app that I paid the $2, that say that. Where Dende's like, bring back everyone except those with evil hearts. I guess the dragon missed some people.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, think about that. If Cell was the one that actually got revived out of that.
Just the Red Ribbon Army people in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they should not. If they're still bent on taking over the world and getting people, like, that's evil-hearted. They should not be around.
Oh, yeah. Come on, get this lady already. Jeez, game.
Again, Krillin being a cop. Then again, that's probably, like, what level of evil were they talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because the whole reason they did that was to prevent Bobbity from coming back.
Right.
So I don't know, maybe there's a loophole. Lord Doom said, yeah, there's tons of speculation Superhero's going to bring back Cell, which would make sense.
Ugh! Damn it!
Also, it's like the rematch with Gohan.
Mm-hmm.
Gohan seems to be the Yeah, Lord Doom said if Gohan is getting a new form, it makes sense for him to bring back his ultimate opponent and power boost him to show it off again, like they did with Frieza and Super Saiyan Blue.
Finally got her.
Yeah.
About time I got her down.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Since Gohan was the one who killed Cell, pretty much.
Exactly.
Alright, we finally got victory in that battle. About time. Oh. Alright, so here we are in Muse. And the people of our army are contemplating with the Highland Army's retreat that something suspicious might be afoot.
Wonder if something's ever a hand. Actually, no. Yeah. Actually, no. There is. Something's at hand. Yeah, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
There actually is a phrase for that.
Yeah.
I played myself. LPA said so. Cell can come back. It might not even be the same Cell. It could just be them rebuilding another Cell.
Yeah, I could see that.
So it could be one from the dead, like LPA said, or it could even be like they rebuilt a Cell, and like this Cell's not quite the same, and he has DNA from like current Goku or something like that. Some crazy, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I mean like a Cell that's even more deadlier than the one that they fought at the Cell games.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that happening. Okay, so we're going inside the
Did
building.
anybody have? Oh, that you yo! I like LPH's idea.
A female cell like in Street Fighter V?
Yeah,
Ah,
I think. And Lord Doom said it could be a Cell Junior that matured. If you remember the bonus manga, yes, people brought that up. A Cell Junior, yeah, that Cell Juniors are still on Earth, and he wants revenge for his papa. You know.
I could see that happening. Alright, we got our boss here, called a Golden Wolf.
Okay.
And it's basically what it is a Golden Wolf.
Like just a wolf that's gold and big.
Oh yeah.
Did you read her manga? So she's gonna get dizzy.
Yeah, she wasn't reading her manga. Doggone it. Lord Doom also says, I remember a fan made an animation that shows how they could bring Cell back and make him a real threat.
Oh yeah. Plus, what was the plot for that? Ow! What the heck?
You okay?
Ow! My toe just.
Oh.
No, thankfully it's. Okay, good. I just get random pangs. I was looking. I was like, oh god, is that my nail? Is it?
Lord Doom says, remember how Cell was watching Goku fight Boo during the Boo saga?
In hell? Yeah.
Was Cell watching Goku fight Boo during the anime, was that all filler? That never happened in the manga?
Never happened in the manga.
Okay, so that
I know,
does...
'cause I've read the manga completely.
So that still supports Toriyama's theory that Cell might have just been an anomaly, and that's why you never see him after, you know, he was defeated at the end of the Cell game saga.
LP said, if we have a female Majin, why not? And it ain't a Stream of Fighter council, so you hear sirens. Oh, she is.
Dang.
Oh, something happened, Metal?
Like I said, I'm just not having a great day.
Oh, yeah.
I apologize for that. But I should hope
It
to
ain't-
perk up.
It ain't your
I,
fault, shoot.
I made it home alive, so.
Yeah.
So, what's
Yeah,
going
it should be
on
good.
here? So many golden wolves inside Muse City.
What?
What's Metal saying?
Donnie?
Yeah, let's get out of this town. I knew this was a trap. Ah, and Luke's here in our party, and he does reveal a very interesting plot point about those golden wolves we
Oh.
saw. He says that family, I'm guessing he's referring to the Blight family. So the Blight family within the Highland Kingdom, they are servants of one of the 27 true runes called the Beast rune.
Ah. Lord Doom said what happened with this fan animation was that Cell watching the battles saw Goku fight all those battles, including the Super Saiyan Blue, and then and he trained and did the same thing Frieza did to get like a massive power boost. And LPA said that we don't count GT. And that's true because GT showed Cell in Hell too, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, GT was its own continuity. Very much. I believe they even said it. GT's a sequel to the anime, not the manga.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh yeah.
that's why anime only stuff.
Mm-hmm. Although it's kind of hard to ascertain whether or not if Super is in that same continuity where GT happens afterwards, or if it's a completely different continuity altogether, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty sure it's its own. It's the thing about Super is the fact that at the end of Z, Bulma clearly states to Goku when they finally meet each other,
Uh-huh.
she says, "I haven't seen you in how many years?"
10 years.
So how the heck are they seeing each other all the time then?
Exactly.
Well, I think the easy answer is just make it non-canon. Oh.
Yeah, they kept saying end of Z is canon. How? You guys screwed up there. Like, you haven't.
Yeah, it's kind of screwed the pooch now. So at this point, instead of just compounding it, just say, yo, yeah, you know that very last episode of Z, or that very last chapter of Dragon Ball Z? Yeah, that shit's not canon now. So yeah,
That's basically what they gotta do. Yeah, if they want to say this is the real continuity, they gotta.
Yeah. Okay, should let you guys know that from this point on, we're going to get the remaining 108 Stars of Destiny right now. So we just got 10 more people to collect.
What Doom said about the version of Cell in that fan animation was that he came back and was able to use Rose, Super Saiyan Blue, and Golden Frieza all together. He was kind of a monster, but the Rose part didn't make a lot of sense. It's true. Because Rose is just Zamasu's version of Blue that only Zamasu could do because of his key. Like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so first place we want to go to, Green Hill
Zone.
City. We gotta see what old Sonic the Hedgehog's up to. Oh, wait a minute, he's not in this universe, is he? Damn it.
You never know.
Would be cool.
I've heard Sonic break dimensions before or whatever.
Oh yeah, that is true. There are a couple people we can recruit here in town. I think one of them's over at the inn, if I recall correctly. Yes. Remember the girl who went by the name...
LPH. Yeah.
Remember the singer Anna Lee who we recruited in South Window City? Yep. Well, this is one of the people in her troupe who goes by the name of Pico.
LPH said the end of Z was retcon because of gods. Lord Doom said Cell wasn't a god, so him using Rose didn't make sense. Although him using Goku Black's attacks was explained as he did it in Goku's body and I have those cells so I can do it too.
You know...
You say Anna Lee?
Yeah, Anna Lee. You know that girl who sung that song that we thought was in Japanese? But you said that was...
Italian?
Yeah, it was in Italian. Mm-hmm. Well, this guy, Pico, he used to be in a troupe with her, so... He's one of the 108 Stars of Destiny we can recruit.
And that's what? 1 down and 9 more to go?
1 down, 9 more to go. Awesome.
4 to go.
You know, one thing about, you know, Dragon Ball Z I never did understand was how Cell called himself the god of destruction.
Yes! Hakaishin Zell. Yes, Cell, yeah.
But yeah, we do have an actual god of destruction in Universe 7.
It's supposed to be like, oh, look how badass I am. But, and then, like, later on, oh, hey, we actually have an actual god of destruction.
And Beerus came out of nowhere and said, "Hold my beer." Us.
Literally.
Hold my beer, Russ.
Because Toriyama didn't know he was actually named Beerus because it was supposed to be virus.
Mm-hmm.
Because in Japanese and in Spanish, it's pronounced, virus is pronounced virus.
Mm-hmm.
Virus. But, you know, Toriyama was like, beers? Okay, whiskey. They're like, Toriyama, that wasn't... whatever.
Whatevs.
Oh, Lord Doom said Gotenks also called himself that once in a game, and so did Broly, God of Destruction.
Uh-huh.
Also, Rildo, I believe Rildo, one of the GT villains before Baby, also called himself God of Destruction. Same word too, Hakaishin.
Hakaishin. So you said that Beerus' real name was originally supposed to be Virus?
Yeah, because of the pronunciation, virus.
Virus. Virus.
And yeah, in Spanish, the same thing, virus.
But that's interesting.
But Toriyama was like, beers. They were like, okay. Now that's why every God Instruction Angel has a alcohol name theme.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, okay, fine, roll with it.
Might as well, right?
Yeah. Mojito.
All right, we got some clay from this person in Forest Village, so we can actually recruit that guy who goes by the name of Jude back in Green Hill.
So when you get him, are you gonna say, "Hey, Jude"?
Hey. LPA says,
Yeah, go ahead.
he says, can someone in Dragon Ball call themselves Nightmares?
Like Nightmare Geese, or like just being there. I'm your worst nightmare. Because Frieza definitely can.
Yeah. Frieza definitely can, based on his stance. Because, with him, a destroyer of planets, he's like, I am your worst nightmare.
And coming back from the dead, too.
Yeah. All right, now go back to the Smithy class and give Jude give Jude the clay so he can join us. So, hey, Jude.
Hey, Jude. I'm not gonna sing more. If anything gets us copyrighted, it'd definitely be a Beatles song.
Yeah.
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 Hey, Jude. Goo goo kachoob, Jude.
Wah wah, wah wah. No, ha ha, ha ha. Wah 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 wah.
Wah 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 wah.
And, gabba gabba hey. And LPA said like Nightmare Broly or something. When they're talking about calling them Nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
Is it phrases? Nightmare Broly?
I think he's referring to the Mugen character. The fan-made version of Broly that they just called Nightmare Broly.
I haven't seen Salty Bet in ages. So
Oh, God.
I'm still sub to them.
I need to go back and watch some of their stuff.
Hey, Starshell. He said, I've just been playing Cyberpunk and games on the Superboy. Yeah, I saw you got one. It was a black and gold one. I remember you telling me you wanted the original colors, but all they had was a black and gold one. You know that, Kyle?
What happened?
Starshell said he's been playing on the Superboy. He bought one.
Oh, the Superboy. Yes, I remember. That can play SNES and Super Famicom games. Oh, yeah. I wanted one of those.
He found one, but it was black and gold, but he bought it anyway because he knew it was still good to get.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, he said he's been playing on there.
Huh.
So it said it took him a while to get headphones working on his computer. And Lord Doom said about everybody calling himself Hakaishin, Beerus had to come out and give value to God of Destruction stocks. Anybody named Mama calling himself Hakaishin, though? Well, I gotta...
And Starchild says it took a while to get the headphones working on his computer, I guess, to listen to the stream. I think the battle hour currently what they're talking about is Dragon Ball the Breakers.
Probably. Yeah, Starshell's clarifying about the Superboy. Yeah, they only had the black and gold version. It works good.
Mm-hmm.
Lord Doom said Goku Black was made for breakers. Think about it, because he's hunting everyone down.
Uh-huh.
Like filthy mortals.
All right, we got this guy named Alberto in Tento City recruited, and he's the third person who's a part of Annalie's band. So basically, if we want to hear some of the music in the game, we can go to them. So they're basically the music player for Suikoden
That's
2.
pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
You know, because Konami had some fire music back in these days, man.
Yes, they did.
Legit. All day. Castlevania. Ninja Turtles.
This
Mostly
game.
Castlevania. This game. Well, growing up, mostly Castlevania. But
Oh,
this
yes.
game.
Contra.
Contra.
All right, let me see if I can get that. What I'm trying to do in... Oh, wait a minute. No, I forgot. I knew... No, okay, so... Let's go to... We're going to go to Couscous Town, because in order for us to actually upgrade our weapons to a much bigger level, we do need to go to Couscous Town and recruit this guy
I can be
who is a black... Yes, we can have some couscous while we're there. There.
Sasha said he ain't feeling the Breakers game.
Well, I mean, I can understand because it's the first game to try that type.
Let's just say, I really want it to be successful, but you know, it is true. Like, you know, they don't know what to do. This is could also be a dumpster fire. We don't know.
Yeah. But hey, at least it's a valiant effort of Bandai Namco at least trying something different with the property.
They could just make like a game about Master Roshi when he was young.
Oh yeah, because isn't Master Roshi technically immortal?
Yeah. Lord Juice said if they can get the online to work proper, it looks fun and goofy.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this guy Tessai, he is a blacksmith. So the blacksmith that we can recruit into our army can actually upgrade our weapons. So basically, we don't have to get 4 or 5 different blacksmiths like in the last game, who are from the same family. But the only way for him to upgrade our weapons even further is that we have to get different hammers. So there's a copper hammer, there's an iron hammer, a copper hammer, a silver hammer, and a golden hammer. And the golden hammer is what actually makes our weapon at the strongest level possible.
You get this now.
Well, we don't.
Yeah.
But we just finally get the guy now, but we have to find the hammers that are all around the map, or just different locations on the map.
Lord Doom said, yeah, you have to get hammers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's been the staple for Suikoden games ever since then. Starting with this game, is that in order to upgrade your weapons, you just have to recruit the blacksmith of your army, and then after that, you just go find hammers wherever you can find them.
Starshell said, it's the fact of Xenoverse 1 and 2's online being not great. That, which is understandable. I mean,
yeah,
I haven't played it in a while.
Companies like Bandai Namco need to take more inspiration from SNK and Arc System Works and applying rollback netcode.
Yeah, that's the thing right there. Yep.
Yeah, we're looking at you, Harada. I mean, rollback netcode's not a buzzword.
Yeah, I don't get why he said that.
Yeah.
Still, why you do this?
And went back to Green Hill City and talked to that blacksmith in the blacksmith 101 classroom, and he gives us the silver hammer, so we can actually increase the strength of our weapons to level 15. And it's definitely a good thing that we did this, because with Rio, we need to upgrade his weapon to at least level 14, which he has one more level to get to, because in order to recruit one of the 108 Stars of Destiny, we need to have his weapon level be at 14, at least.
Huh.
Yeah. Crazy, I know. I know a lot of people were speculating and thinking that there was going to be like some game announcements during the Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour, but I think we have to wait till the closing ceremony for that, from what I was told. Anyways, okay. Now we got all the shops in our army, so we don't even have any more people we can, you know, that have shops and all that we need to recruit since we have all of them in store. Okay. All right. With Rio, let's get his to level 15 at least. And you can see the substantial boost in his attack power with, you know, the more we're upgrading his weapon. But we don't have enough to get everybody, so put their weapon at the highest level right now, so we'll just get who we can. And Lord Doom says that his feed on YouTube is blowing up with all the Dokkan news.
Yep. I'm sure it is. Star Shell said this is what takes all the money in the game.
Oh yeah, the upgrading your weapons, because they take a lot of potch.
Not my potch.
No! Not my potch! Okay, so I think we need to go to Lake West Town, if I recall correctly. Oh no, not Lake West Town, it's... Oh, wait a minute, I could just take the boat from there. What am I thinking? Okay. You know, one game I want there to be, but we're never going to get, is a sequel to Attack of the Sands.
Oh yeah. I wish, but that's Monolith Soft and
Yeah, Monolith Soft is now fully owned by fully owned by Nintendo and Bandai Namco. I think they no longer have the 12% shares that they have for the company, since I think they fully gave them to Nintendo.
Dang.
I mean, if anyone is qualified to actually make a sequel, I'd say maybe Banpresto can do it. I mean, they work closely with Monolith Soft. Anyway, this guy named Genshu,
Right.
he's the one that will join you if your weapon is sharpened at a higher level.
Ah, it is a sharp weapon.
Yes. So yes, we finally got him recruited. Alright, so... I think we're at a good spot to where we can actually go back to Banner Village. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Before we go to Banner Village, I'm going to take Luke out of the party, and I'm going to put in that... I'm going to put in Simone, the French aristocrat, because if we go back to Rabbit Town, we can actually recruit one of the characters who comes back from Suikoden 1. Since our castle is now at level 4. Okay.
Right.
So, we just have to go back to that same dock where we got that guy. Okay. Yep, there he is. Yep. It's, good old Vincent from the first game.
Oh.
He was the guy who helped us, try to get into the Dragon Kingdom domain when we had Humphrey and Futch in our party. Or both Flick and Humphrey. But that was after Victor left to go back to North Window in the first game, after we defeated Necklord in the first one. Well, I say defeated loosely because, you know, Necklord came back in this game, because the one that we defeated in the first one was a doppelganger. Wasn't the real one.
Woo!
Woo!
Apparently, what's that say? Agility Evolution Blue Vegeta's getting an easy A. Hopefully, a version of Vegeta is finally better than his Goku counterpart. Hopefully. Sasha said, on my save, my money is maxed out because I was maxing everyone's weapons out.
Okay, we finally got Vincent recruited, so now let us go to Banner Village because we have to make our way towards the path of Great Minister, but the thing is that if you remember I showed you that hidden path in the woods that, you know, where we have to go south, that will take us to Rokaku Hamlet, which is where Kasumi from Suikoden 1 is from. And if you remember, if we recruited Kasumi over Valeria from Great Minister when we went there, then if we went to Rokaku Hamlet with her in our party, then we would be able to recruit the ninjas from that place early. Whereas now, since we have over 100 Stars of Destiny, and without Kasumi, we can actually recruit them into our cause now.
Ah.
Yeah. So, very interesting with the progression, how you can recruit some of the characters if you choose one over the other, you know?
Planet.
Okay. I'll let go of that. But don't worry, getting to Rokaku Hamlet is not that far. And as you can see, I'm running away from battle because, well, you don't even have to fight any of the weaker enemies since we're already at a high level, just to make things flow a bit smoother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chrono Cross is going to have the ability to turn off battles.
Yes. The Radical Dreamers edition. Which I'm still...
Radical Dreamers?
I'm really surprised that the Satellaview game is actually included in that release. Basically, if you guys don't know, Radical Dreamers was supposed to be a sequel to Chrono Trigger, but it ended up getting retconned because it was a visual novel experience.
Ah.
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite thing, visual novel.
So with Chrono Cross, they took elements from Radical Dreamers and changed some things to make it stand out on its own over the text-based adventure. Like Surge and Kid.
I did.
Yeah, Surge and Kid were different characters in Radical Dreamers, so they were reworked in Chrono Cross.
And dead air. Woo!
Oh, hey, Bad Gamer.
Oh, hey, Bad Gamer.
Hey,
Second to last stream here. We're on 100 out of 108 right now.
I think we're at 105 and 106. So I think, if memory serves me correctly, there are 2 more people that we need to get.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. But the thing is, both of them are in caves that we already visited. And one of them is at the end of a cave, while the other one is just a little bit 25% into the cave. Wait. So yeah, Rokaku Hamlet, they also have a trade shop here, which we could have used that trade shop if we needed to recruit Gordon, but it's not really necessary. But yes, we got those 2 people, and next one we're going to recruit is another returning character from the first Suikoden. And if you remember from Suikoden 1, there was a guy who was chasing Uber, the guy who we went up in the last episode, who's constantly been chasing him since the first game. So yeah, we're going to get him recruited into this army this time around. Well, yeah, for our army. But anyways, Starchild says, I remember Chrono Cross getting really mixed reviews when it came out. Well, I would say more
That's
positive.
true.
I would say positive reviews from critics, but more of a mixed reception from fans of Chrono
That's true.
Trigger.
A lot of people dunk on it. I thought it was cool.
Yeah. I think they dunk on it because of how different the gameplay was when it came to
Well,
the
a lot of
battle.
them were like-
Well, when it came to the battle system.
They were expecting more obvious references to Trigger. They were like, "What's even?" I remember a lot of people saying that. What's even the connection here?
Mm-hmm.
How is this a sequel? Which, if you play Trigger, you're like, wait, what?
But I think there's one person who I do blame for that, and that was the writer for Chrono Cross, because he originally worked with Yuji Horii and Hironobu Sakaguchi when they made Chrono Trigger, whereas Yuji Horii had more to say about the story in that game, whereas the writer for Chrono Cross ended up interpreting things on his own. So that's why pretty much why you don't see a lot of the time travel element in Chrono Cross. Instead, you just see parallel worlds, which I think many people got detracted by. Yeah, because that was that was the thing with Chrono Cross, is that you had the world that you traveled in that game. I mean, the two worlds you traveled in that game, they were completely identical to each other, but the behaviors and mannerisms and fates of a lot of people were different.
But the Bad Gamer said that he tried to import the game on a modded PS1, and it still wasn't playable. And Starshell said the story is kind of jumbled in Cross. And Bad Gamer said what happened when he imported was the colors were strange and the picture didn't work on his TV.
Oh, yeah.
Probably a PAL and TSC thing.
Probably. And I know that the game, if you try to play the game emulated, Chrono Cross that is, it's really not that great. I mean, it doesn't really run great on EPSXE.
Oh, really? Shoot.
You can always try Duck Station.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about Duck Station. Duck Station
that's actually a pretty featured program.
Duck Station even lets you change the resolution, right? So,
yeah. A lot of other stuff. So yeah, maybe it's worth trying on there.
Woo! Yeah, it ain't. Oh, Bad Gamer said about the NTC PAL thing is that most European TVs are NTSC compatible. He could play imported US GameCube games.
That's one of the things I never understood, is that how is it that both United States and Japan have NTSC, whereas Europe only has PAL?
Right, that's weird.
Because with NTSC, you get 60 hertz of frequency from TVs, whereas with PAL, you only get 50.
Yeah. I don't know. I know it's something to do with refresh rates and different power voltages.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They have different power sockets and all that. Yeah.
Oh,
different voltages or something.
Yeah.
And Bad Gamer says he could even play imported US GameCube games.
Well, yeah, that's cool.
I got me the Retro Prism digital output, or the HDMI splitter or a converter, where I stick it on the back of the digital output of a GameCube, to where you can actually play progressive scan games with an HDMI cable. But the thing is, I also have the M Classic dongle. Basically, you can play your games up to 2K resolution. But the thing is that it also has some very interesting features like anti-aliasing, where it can actually make jagged edges a lot smoother with retro games and all. So combining both the M Classic with the Retro Prism, it's like, a dream come true for trying to play your old retro games in high definition. Or GameCube games, at least. It's like the resolution you see for, things that do get an HD port just on your old system. I mean, sure, there may be some minute differences with, the picture quality and all that, but it's like, what's the point, Okay. So yeah, we're back in the Cave of the Wind, which is where we got the Star Dragon sword all those episodes ago. And this is one of the places where we can actually find the last of the recruits. No, it seems kind of weird, having to backtrack in some locations where, some of the recruits we can actually find in places like these. Bad Gamer says he doesn't really care about upscale resolutions. Yeah, I can understand. I know people like Metal Jesus does, but even though he does like preservation with the original display on some things. Anyway, we got Pesmerga here. He was a playable character in the first Suikoden, and he's the one who has been chasing after Uber since the first game. And Pesmerga actually has a high level as well, and a very strong weapon.
You must be Rio.
Yes.
Starshell said, I'll play it however I can get it.
For me, he likes to be close to the original for displays. I understand.
Right.
All right.
Let's just say, if it's upscaled and I can play it on a modern TV, sweet.
Okay, Pesmerga is at level 56, but his weapon level is at 16, so he has the highest level for his weapon. And Starchild says that he has an HDMI adapter for his systems that use AV wires, but it's not a must-have. Alright, I think we got one more person we need to recruit. So, our next place is actually... we're going to have to go to Crom Village, and then we just leave out of that, and we go into the Tento Caves. Because if you remember that guy I showed you in the Tento Caves when we were inside the caves in the last episode...
I remember. He was just chilling there, yeah.
Yeah, that's the last one we need to recruit. We have to go through these back-ass caves again. Starchild says that Pesmerga is pretty good, and he's a very prominent in the Suikoden games. Yeah, but it's too bad he wasn't prominent in Suikoden 3, sadly, because I felt he probably could have been like one of the main characters in that game, since Uber is one of the main antagonists in that installment. Lord Doom says, so I had a thing happen during a Town of Salem game just now, and Bad Gamer says, it's one of the reasons I like to use scan lines for most emulators I use when I play NES, SNES, etc. Just doesn't like how clear and crisp the pixels are, so he just gives it that old CRT television quality with the,
See.
Lord Doom says, I was sheriff and I found someone who was sus. I got bitten by a vampire after giving that info, and now I'm an evil vampire that has a 100% inno cover. It's amazing.
Huh.
Neat.
The tabletop? So, I guess it's not, but it sounds tabletop.
Mm-hmm. I would assume so. I said that this guy's about 25% of the way inside the Tento mines, but now it seems more like between 25 to 50%.
What happens?
Yeah, Bad Gamer says that he doesn't like to see pixels. Scan lines kind of hide that. Yeah, they do.
Can.
Oh, it's online, what Lord Doom was saying.
Okay, so it is online. Sounds like a... Oh, it's the same people that... Oh, it's the game that made Among Us popular. because people started modding those roles into Among Us. Okay.
I see.
Really?
Now that's cool. Oh yes, I remember seeing that, how Square Enix screwed up how you can actually use Sabin to do the suplex on the Doom train in Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster. So instead of the Doom train actually being upside down when you do the suplex, it still maintains right side up.
Aw, man.
Yeah, I was like, really?
That's the whole reason I liked him.
Mm-hmm.
This dude suplexes trains, bro.
Not only that, but he's got Street Fighter moves.
Now I want a new Breath of Fire. Oh, we made one. That's on console.
Oh, you mean mobile?
No, I want one on console.
Oh yeah, I want one on console, not another mobile garbage. Seriously, that was a slap in the face for Breath of Fire fans with that. Alright, finally, we're here with Mazus, the last of our recruits.
Uh-huh.
My name is Mazus. I am a great sorcerer without peer. Oh, even stronger than Luke, I take it?
Lord Doom
Alright.
said the bot for Among Us to get those roles is even called Town of Us.
Town of Us. And Starchild says that he has Breath of Fire 4 and that he's close to the end of the game.
That was for PS1.
Yes. The last good Breath of Fire game.
Capcom. We don't want to do JRPGs anymore.
And then came Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter.
Yep.
That bastardized the look of the characters in Breath of Fire. Okay, I don't even have an item to get us out of this cave, so we'll just take the pathway to get back to Tento.
Did you get the guy?
Yeah, I got him. So we should have all 108 Stars of Destiny, if I recall correctly.
Is there a way to double check?
Yes. When we go back to the castle, the stone tablet that Luke is guarding right in front, we can check the list of people who we have recruited into our army. And if they're all filled up, then that means we got everybody recruited.
Ah.
Yes. Alright, so we got out of the Tento Caves, now we're in the Tento Mines. Back again.
KOF is back again. That's gonna stop because 1998. Man,
Well,
I tell you
well,
what, this game's fun, bro.
we'll be thankful they didn't say 94, or you've been like, with how broken that game is. Or cheap, rather.
Glad that game's actually good. I'm glad that I waited for a KOF, and it's actually good. 13 was great. 14 I still liked a lot. You know, the graphics wasn't really their fault. They were broke at the time.
Mm-hmm.
They were broke because they went broke making 13. You know that?
Oh, yeah?
13 was too expensive to make.
Really?
High-res 2D art is very expensive, and it takes forever.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's get back to our castle. We'll just warp there and go check the stone tablet, see if all the names are filled, and then if all the names are filled, then it's a straightforward trail towards the end of the game. Now, of course, we won't get to the end of the game in this episode, but that'll be in the next episode.
Which we're planning to just go ahead and finish the game, right?
Yes.
That
Okay.
way, and celebrate by playing MVC2
Yes. Okay.
next week.
First page is filled. Second page is filled. Third page is filled. Fourth page is filled. Fifth page is filled. Sixth page is filled. And the last page is filled. So we got everybody.
Nice. All
Yeah.
right.
Yes. But just to be on the safe side, I'm going to save my progress.
Right. Never not safe.
Yes. But before we go on with the rest of the story, let's go upstairs and actually check out his new room. So just go up these stairs, and look at how sweet and pimpin' his room is. It actually looks very nice. For a place like this, I would definitely want to sleep in here.
Better than my room right now. Shoot.
This definitely looks like a room where, a YouTube celebrity can actually present themselves.
Starchild said, that reminds him, today he's gonna get Wild Arms 5th Vanguard on the Japanese store. He still has like 1,700 yen left there. We should be able to get it. And he says, yeah, KOF 14 wasn't bad, like everyone else said. KOF 13 was free on Xbox Live and on PS Plus. And Bad Gamer said when he saw everybody, insert everyone is here smash meme. Get it?
Everyone is here in Smash. So we see this
They can count. They can go and smash their video game characters.
Mm-hmm.
But Suikoden characters.
Yeah. But out of all the Suikoden characters that are there, who would be the most likely to end up in Smash? Probably Ryo. Because Ryo has been getting a lot of traction. Or Suikoden 2 has been getting a lot of traction lately, like the poster I have on my wall, and with Ryo being a playable character in Super Bomberman R Online. Anyway, we see this cutscene of General Kiba talking with Shu, and Shu says that the next battle will most likely determine the outcome of the war, and if we win, we're going to have to take a big gamble.
LPH asked, so people see the What Happened video on KOF 12 today? I didn't know that went up.
Huh.
Guessing Matt made a video What Happened, but with KOF 12.
Mm-hmm.
Because 12 was garbage. 12 was just a demo. And the fact that I got that as a birthday present, man, and I was like, yeah, you can't, friggin', like, y'all forgot to put the game here.
So Shu is asking Kiba to take his own men along with him to Victor's old fort, where we started in the first game, or where our old base was before it got taken over by Highland, because we're trying to set ourselves up as a decoy to divide their forces as we try to take Matilda back. Woo!
There you
go. Lord Doom says, I'm so evil, but they just don't know. It's impossible for them, and it's magical. Yeah. So basically what Kiba is going to be doing for us is basically a suicide mission.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So this is one of the instances where, even though we recruited everybody and we're about to get the last ability for Rio's Bright Shield rune, that somebody in our army is going to die. But it's for story purposes, pretty much.
Hey, I went through and got the. You can't keep them all. What? You can't keep them all. But you said I had to get them all. We didn't say you keep them all. But you
Yeah.
said get them all. Oh, Konami.
Oh, yeah.
Konami.
But yes, we will fight. And look at everybody inside this grand hall. So it's basically like trying to do like the assembly of everybody in Suikoden 1 before the final battle, pretty much. Even though this is not technically the final battle yet, but you know, you'll be seeing this more than once, basically.
Look at that. Look at all of them. Yeah.
Yeah. And this is the scene right here where Rio gets the last of his, or the level 4 spell for the Bright Shield rune. And it's basically that spell that you saw him use when he and McDole fought against Mothra when we were doing that bonus scenario. Yeah.
Starshell said, I remember watching people get to this point in the game and realized that one of the people randomly died, so they could never get all 108 characters.
Yeah.
And Starshell said, yeah, he dies, Shu. And Lord Doom said, and since I'm the proven sheriff, I just can't tell them blank is sus. I can just tell them blank is sus and they just kill them. That's a lot of power.
Yeah.
Bad Gamer says, I found some cool info regarding the Metal Gear Revengeance composer. Apparently he never did any heavy metal music. He had to learn how to make that type of music as he made the soundtrack.
Interesting.
And Lord Doom said, you had me at Revengeance. I need to go back and play that again. Starshot said, it's the equivalent of watching my friend reach X-Def on Final Fantasy V and realizing he didn't have any ribbons.
Oh.
Seeing people get all that and then die, have a character die.
And Lord Doom says, well, he did a sick job.
Yeah, I know, people love that soundtrack, so...
Oh, yeah. I still get blown away by the music track that they use it in the final boss fight against Armstrong.
And I hope one of these days Alex gets to play Lost Judgment. Speaking of soundtracks.
Yes.
That final boss. Oh, man. Oh, that's still my... Bro. I want to get pumped up. I hear that song, man. Like, that's... LPH said, wow, I love that soundtrack. And Bad Gamer said that the composer before Revengeance, he just did classical music. That's funny right there.
Yeah. You have assembled Rio, you have assembled many heroes around you. The bright shield on your right hand and the black sword Joey holds are the two aspects of the Rune of Beginning. Power to decide this war. Cold, uncomprising power. The 108 Stars of Destiny and the bearer of the Bright Shield rune have now been assembled. This is proof of his right. The Bright Shield rune's seal may now be broken. Rio, your right hand. May the thoughts of the 108 stars be as one and grant Ryu new power. So yes, Ryu is getting the level 4 spell of the Bright Shield rune called the Forgiver's Sign.
Nice.
Yes. Now you can use the full power of this rune. Ryu, may you always stride with honor upon the path you tread. And speaking of Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, that will be a game that we will play for the Geek Fighters at some point. I'd like to try to do it this year.
That would be awesome, yeah, if we could.
Mm-hmm.
Lord Doom said about the composer doing that reminds him of the time he won second place at a science fair in middle school. He just threw something together and won. Lord Doom said he needs to get a sound font that sounds like Sam's sword.
Alex, to answer your question, I am getting the good ending, the best ending, basically.
Well, yeah. Bad Gamer also said he wants to play Lost Judgment. I'm like, yeah, I want you to. Starchild said, when I get the 360 version of Revengeance on his Xbox, he's gonna cut. It was pretty cool. It came with a CD. The LPS says I didn't beat it yet. Sad. I didn't. My dad beat Revengeance. I didn't beat Revengeance. Believe it or not, my dad did. I did not continue for whatever reason.
For Revengeance, I'd say it's time for Jack to let her rip.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, Raiden said he would never go back to his Jack the Ripper persona, but he does in Revengeance. I've beaten Revengeance multiple times too, but the thing is that when I was playing on hard mode, it's hard. It's hard for me to try to beat that mode because my OCD really hits me when I'm trying to go up against Monsoon in that boss fight, because trying to go up against him without taking any damage, it is hard as balls.
So you're saying you platinum the game?
No. That's one of the games I have not platinumed yet. Now, I would say it would be even harder to platinum because the VR missions are a pain in the ass, too. I mean, the one game I platinumed recently was Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut on the PS5, and that was just the main campaign stuff.
Really? You just platinum by beating the main campaign?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it just only takes about 45 hours to platinum that game. And you don't even need to go through New Game Plus to platinum it.
Really? Golly. Cannot wait for Gran Turismo 7. Or maybe I can because I don't have any money. I do, but can't
Yeah.
just-
Well, I guess nobody needs, or unless if there's somebody else we can actually use. Nope. Alright, so, everybody is ready to go for the next war battle that's happening right now. Alright. So we're going to the Knightdom of Matilda to try and take it back from the Highland Army. Yep. So, not only do we have to deal with the Highland Army, but also the White Knights of Matilda, since Gerudo has surrendered to Highland. So it's like at this point, it really doesn't matter if you lose the rest of your army or not, but I'd, still want to try to keep everybody alive throughout the very end.
Right. I mean, I would.
Oh, yeah. LPH says he didn't beat Lost Judgment yet, but did beat Revengeance.
Oh, okay. You clarify. Okay. My bad. Alright. Patreon said you should save some money for recording, so you can record some games. Like I do.
Oh yeah.
Or rather, I stream them. I tried to record Master Duel on my laptop, and for some reason, it just doesn't want to record right.
Huh.
I don't know why. That game is not very intensive at all.
Interesting.
Metal can tell you. That game is not very
No, not
graphically
really.
intensive.
It's not really, no. It's not too graphically intensive.
Ah, Uber is in the enemy army for this battle too. Interesting. It's like it's one of those points where Pesmerga should even have his own unit to fight against Uber. I mean, it would make sense for story-based reasons, but you know, I guess the game doesn't want to be that, you know, attentive to the detail of how armies are supposed to portray themselves. But I digress.
Woo!
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. It's unfortunate.
Yeah. You know, big games coming up for us to play. I know a lot of people are looking forward to Elden Ring, but unfortunately I'm not one of those people.
Me neither.
But I do.
It looks pretty, but yeah.
But I do intend on wanting to. Try it out at some point. But the games I'm looking forward to more so than anything else are Gran Turismo 7, Triangle Strategy, and Chocobo GP.
Chocobo GP, Gran Turismo 7 is mine.
Mm-hmm.
Triangle Strategy, what was it? It's getting a demo that actually lets you play pretty far in the beginning. Like that's pretty crazy, and you can carry your save.
Yeah, I really like it when games do that. LPA says his Elgato needs a USB 3.0 that his laptop is too old for. That's so old it has a CD drive.
His laptop's so old as a CD drive, which I miss honestly, because I would love to watch some DVDs on my Mac or Blu-rays.
Uh-huh.
No.
But
I have
no.
a 4K screen that I can't watch Blu-rays on. Ain't that right?
That is a pisser.
That's a dang shame.
It's the same how your Mac, it doesn't even have a USB port, right?
No, yeah, I need it has 2 USB-C ports. And by C, not like A to C, like C to C, which makes no sense. I'm only talking to y'all because my headset is just a headphone jack. That's all it needs.
Yeah.
And I'm drawing on my tablet through this dongle I had to buy. I think my drawing tablet has a USB-C port on it, but yeah, I don't get it, bro.
I don't get it either. It's the same like how there are certain games that you can't play using, the current setup, your current gaming setup or whatever. Like if you were trying to playing it, if you had an Xbox Series X or an Xbox One and you try to play a game on the Xbox 360, it still doesn't work. Yeah, it's like you might as well go ahead and get a 360 as of right now, you know? But it is what it is, I guess.
I'm hoping I get unemployment as much as they say I can get.
I hope you do too, man, because seriously, that was sad that you got,
Yeah. Can.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got surrounded. We got surrounded in this battle, but will it be enough for us to actually make a difference? Probably. Well, we'll see. Or is this another one of those fights where we just only need to get through it as much as we can before we, before they give us an automatic victory? We shall see. Dang, Uber. You hit hard. Ooh. So, how's everybody still enjoying Master Duel?
Yeah.
Well,
but,
go ahead, Bill. You're the one who.
well, yeah. Especially since Konami has been acting shockingly fast to address issues that are coming up in Master Duel.
Uh-huh.
I mean, like, within a day. So that's amazing, honestly. Like, there's currently an event going on right now. And when the event first started, some people figured out let's just say there's a certain tactic you can do to farm event medals the quickest, which essentially involved killing yourself as fast as possible.
Dang.
Yeah. Which was kind of nuts.
Yeah.
But needless to say, a lot of the players obviously didn't like this. So, less than a day later, Konami reconfigured the system to greatly increase the amount of medals you win if you try to play for the win.
Uh-huh.
For example, before you would get 100 medals for a win, well, they changed it to 500 for a win.
Okay.
And before you would get 50 for a loss, which hasn't changed. But back when it was only 100 for a win, people figured that, like I said, if you just build a deck around killing yourself as fast as possible, you could get more games in and farm the medals far quicker.
Uh-huh.
By just constantly killing yourself on your first turn, getting your 50 coins, and just moving on and doing it again and again and again.
Mm-hmm.
But now they've incentivized it more to actually try to play the game. What a concept, right?
Yeah.
Actually playing the game like it was intended.
Oh, the irony, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good. We got a good chunk of people out of that attack. Good. Flick, I leave it to you to use a fire spear on some of these. Oh, nice. And we even got Uber's unit attacked, too. Would you look at that? I find the AI to be weird in this game sometimes, especially when it comes to the war battles. Like, there's some really powerful units in our army, but in the enemy army, but all of a sudden they won't attack you.
Right.
It's like how dumb the AI in Mario Party 3 can be at times. All right, well, we had a trump card up our sleeve, and we actually had our own little decoy come out to try and save us, and basically you'll figure out who the decoys are who are coming towards us. But we managed to get the Highland Army to retreat back to Matilda Castle. Or Rockaxe Castle, I should say. Oh, I see. So the reinforcements were actually some of the people who are not fighters in the army who actually came out to help us, which they thought were actually fighters. That was pretty tricky, but pretty sneaky too.
So when Metal was talking about Master Duel, Star Shell said he got a bunch of new cards last night, and LPA said, "Well, that's their moneymaker, Konami. So they're actually going to give that attention for once, unlike other games."
I mean, yeah, by all accounts, it's doing insanely well. So, is this actually ranking like insanely high on the Steam charts? So, it's very surprising.
F2P doesn't hurt.
I mean, yeah, of course, but I mean, naturally.
All right, so basically, in order for us to take Rockaxe Castle for our own, we're going to do a covert operation, basically a Black Ops mission, to where we sneak inside the castle, we go to the top of the castle, we burn their flags, and replace it with our own army flags.
Lord Doom said, "What's really going to do? Betray us and dump Phazon on everything? Kappa."
Yep.
Well, unless if you want Ridley to go Omega, then sure. Or he would turn everybody Omega, but not himself. And which I don't get, because I'm pretty sure that Ridley would want all that power if he went Omega.
Yeah, probably would.
Okay, so it's time for us to assemble some party members into our into this cause, and I'll go ahead and get Victor and Flick joined in, so that way they can come alongside us for this. And oh man, oh, we'll just stick with the who we have right now, and who we have been comfortable with up to this point. Okay. Alright, so we got our party assembled. Time to take back Matilda. And by the time we take back Matilda, that will be the that'll be as far as we get for this live stream for today.
Alright.
I think it will. I think it'll be enough to cover the rest of this episode. All right, the enemy army has taken the bait. All right. So here we go. A message from General Kiba, as one of the stage soldiers replies. Read it. Yes, sir. After arriving at the fort, General Kiba engaged in combat with Leon Silverberg, like Shu predicted he would. Stand your ground, don't flinch. Every minute we hold out brings us closer to victory for Lord Rio, a victory for the Dunan army. But during the battle, both Silverberg and General Kiba were mortally wounded. So yeah, Kiba bit the dust.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
That's supposed to happen?
Yeah, that is supposed to happen. as I said, you know, there will be some characters who will die based on story-based reasons. Perchance.
No one's gonna get that.
Yeah.
Maybe I should explain it though. Funny.
Okay.
Saw this.
on the Super Nintendo Supergroup Facebook group on Facebook, there was somebody posted a picture of this person from, it's either junior high or high school, I want to take it, who was in this type of class, who gave a report. I guess it's like a philosophy type of class or something along that matter. And basically his paper was about was trying to philosophically kind of study Mario, where the difference between Mario. Let me pull it up real quick, and actually, you know what? I think I'll pull it up on the stream and just show you guys a picture real quick, and just show you what it looks like. Because, you know, images are much easier to speak than words, pretty much. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so take a look at this picture real quick. And let me go ahead and...
It's funny.
It's called
This is funny.
Mario the Idea versus Mario the Man. Yeah, it was Philosophy 101, and it was a midterm essay. Now, if you take a look at what it says, everyone knows Mario is cool as F. And somebody wrote, who was grading him, said, horrible opening, but who knows what he's thinking? Who knows why he crushes turtles? And then it says here, to save the princess? Also gross. And why do we think about him as fondly as we think of the mythical, non-existent Dr. Pepper? Perchance. You just can't say perchance, as it said in the grading. I believe it was Kant who said, experience without theory is blind, but theory without experience is mere intellectual play. Mario exhibits experience by crushing turrets all day, but he exhibits theory by stating, let's go! Keep it up, baby! Now, if you take a look at crushing turrets, it says stop, based on the, criticism. And then there are 5 question marks on where it says keep it up, baby. I guess referring to, you know, Mario saying let's it go, I guess. But anyway, after that it says, when Mario leaves this place of safety to stop a turret, he knows that he may die. And then it says, okay. And yet, for a man who can purchase lives with money, a life becomes a mere store of value, a tax that can be paid for, much as a rich man feels any law with a fine is a price. And then some other stuff right here, and then after that, it ends by saying, we think of Mario as a hero, but he is simply a one-percenter. Why are we saying this? Of a more privileged variety. The life kind. Perchance.
Perchance.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want you all just to, you know, let that sink in, is why I mentioned the word perchance. Just based on this essay alone. Yeah, Lord Doom says, what heresy is this? Oh, I know. Well, somebody who likes crushing turrets, that's the type of heresy this is. And Lord Doom says that he's offended. The Emperor is offended. Oh, man. It's just, I saw this morning through the Facebook group, and I just laughed my ass off because...
Yeah.
Especially the word, the phrase crushing turrets and the word perchance. Everyone in the Empire is offended and the heretics will pay. But yeah, that's basically what this whole thing was that, you know, that I was referencing towards. So anyway, enough of that. Let's get back to the game, shall we?
Yeah.
Yes, but I just thought that would be funny, just to show you guys. And perchance, I think some people find it to be funny too, you know? And then Lord Doom was questioning. He was like, But yeah, I mean, Kals, what did you make of that when I showed you that this morning or this afternoon,
Man,
rather?
I think of somebody who smoked a fat blunt and was like, "Yo, let's make that the let me write this essay real quick." Kind of like what Homer did when he was talking about bowling
Uh-huh.
and how much they sucked. He just, yeah, they were just there. They just plain sucked. I've never seen teams suck before, but they're the suckiest bunch of suck that ever sucked.
Wasn't that the
Homer,
episode?
stop saying that. I gotta go now. My wiener kids are listening.
When you said bowling, it reminded me of the episode where Homer and his colleagues, along with Mr. Burns, were in that bowling tournament against Ned Flanders and his group.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, it is the one? Oh, cool. It was like Homer, Lenny, Mr. Flanders, obviously. No, I mean, Montgomery Burns, rather. Where did I come up with Mr. Flanders? Because it's Ned Flanders in the opposing team, but it's Montgomery Burns in the team that Homer's on. Seriously, I don't know where I came up with Mr. Flanders from. It's weird.
Well, he's officially now called Mr. Flanders.
Okay, LPH, thanks for watching the stream. Hopefully you have a good nap.
All right, update. Dang, huh? All right.
Read what Lord Doom wrote.
We're gonna find this planet where this Mario lives, and there will be a reckoning. Planet Nintendo will be destroyed.
He's no longer going to be crushing turds or to stomp a turdy any day. That just sounds really weird, just saying that phrase. Stomp a turdy. Or crushing or crushing turds. It's like somebody who's smoking a joint would say.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said. Like, this dude must just be like friggin' some like
Pothead.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Smokehead, pothead, or
blunt and like smoked a blunt and was like, "Yo, I'm gonna write this thing about stopping turds." Yeah, you know.
Lord Doom says it sounds like an act performed between two adults in the dark in their own home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I learned to imitate you exactly.
And they succeeded. We ought to show more pictures during our stream just to kind of add some interactivity with our streams instead of just playing.
Well, if we find something like that, yeah. like when I show off Super Robot Wars stuff after playing a game, like, yo,
yeah, take a look at this.
Do it now.
Yeah.
Do it. Remember those? Me and Wheels love those old ADV ads.
Uh-huh.
Do it now.
Oh, ADV, how I miss thee, but glad that you still live on through Sentai Filmworks.
Lord Doom says it sounds like an act. Oh yeah, you already read that.
Yeah. Performed between two adults in the dark. Trying to imitate each other. As you said.
Sweet application not responding. Alright.
Alright.
Let's do it. Application's not gonna respond. Let's do it.
Alright, time's up. Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins. Wait, what?
Close enough.
Fuzzy Lumpkin. Okay. Super Powerpuff Girl.
I give you an A for improv. It's almost like Whose Line Is It Anyway is your favorite show.
Well, I do like improv.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Improv is awesome to pull off if you're good at that stuff.
Improv.
Gabbo, Gabbo, Gabbo.
Smithers Garbo is coming.
All the kids at school are SOBs.
Yes, all the kids in
Gabbo was in
Springfield
trouble.
are SOBs.
Uh-huh.
That'll-
That should have said SOBs.
What the?
Brockman in trouble. What the?
Oh, lordy.
Boy, those griffins were hit really hard. Wish they were Griffiths because he's done plenty of wrong. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways. Let's continue on here. I want to try to get through this as fast as I can since we're running out of time. And just so you know...
yeah. Tell them again.
I was going to say, just so you guys know, I will be coming back to this place later because there will be some treasure chests that I won't be able to pick up the first time around. But I'll be doing that off stream. But I tell you, one of the items that we get, when I go back, is actually going to be very beneficial for Flick at least, because we're going to get an upgrade to his rune that you never think you'd actually find in this game. You notice how the current elements, they have their own runes. The fire rune, the wind rune, the water rune, the lightning rune, and the earth rune. How they're runes for themselves, right? Well, would you believe it if I told you that there actually exists a more powerful version of those runes, like a different level of them, basically. Yeah, there exists those.
Okay.
Yeah, for a fire rune, it has an upgraded. It has an upgrade called the Rage rune, whereas the lightning rune is the Thunder rune when it's upgraded. The Earth rune is Mother Earth rune when upgraded. For the wind rune, when upgraded, is the Cyclone rune, and for the water rune, I want to say it's either the Stream or the Ripple rune, if I am being very honest, but I could be mistaken. And by Ripple, no, they don't. No, the characters in this game, they don't know Hamon.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it is wishful thinking, but it would be nice if they did learn Hamon. Or else if they need to learn Hamon, then they would need to find a Zeppeli to... Oh, the flowing rune, that's what it is. Yes, okay, the flowing rune, that's it.
Let's go.
And Lord Doom says, I remember those, only ever found Rage, Cyclone, and Flowing Rune.
Right. This is a PS1 game, but it kind of has the look of those HD 2D already, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You think,
Octopath Traveler, not Octopath Traveler, but the upcoming Eiyuden Chronicle kind of follows in that same vein as the HD 2D games.
I like how as soon as I said that, the stream for me decided to go. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Stream. And Lord Doom said, and Thunder. Never found a Mother Earth rune.
Yeah. Like I said, they're kind of hard to come by in this game.
Of nature.
Like in one playthrough that I did of Suikoden 2 a long time ago, I managed to find the Rage rune very early, or the Rage Crystal, but it was from a random enemy that I encountered.
Starshaw said he found them all before.
Huh. Neat. But yeah, it's like for characters who are prone to having a special type of rune for themselves, having those upgraded runes for themselves, it's like, a godsend to them, basically. Do I want to put on the power gloves? I know, they're so bad. But yeah, I'll give him the power gloves. And
Man,
What's up?
no, nothing.
Oh, okay.
Just gotta get up. Gotta get up to get down.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. You never gonna keep me down.
Sing the song that reminds you that you're a urinating guy.
Pissing the night away.
I take a whiskey drink, I take a vodka drink, and when I have to pee, I use the kitchen sink.
If we have to go just a smidge bit over, then I'd say that's okay for us, isn't it? But of course I use the word smidge, meaning a little. If not, then I can just, do another save state if we need to. Ah, Matilda Knight's in here, so one battle we can't run away from. So, what's everybody got coming up this week? Jerry, I assume that you're playing more King of Fighters on Tuesday. No? Yeah? Okay. Let's give up an antitoxin. We need to have ourselves some healing medicine on us. Ooh, a flame helmet. Who should equip the flame helmet? Well, you can't equip it, so, and you can't equip it either, so I'd say give it to George? Yeah, let's give him that so that way he can get some more strength. Yeah! Our boy! Deathblow George! Getting up there. All these enemies are scrubs. We're taking them down one by one. Awesome.
What happened? I want you to put a thingy there.
Gold
This
necklace.
thingy. Well, it's the same thing. Ah. What happened?
What does the gold necklace do? I can't remember. Oh
Hey,
god,
check.
Nanami, you need...
I'm not gonna say.
Fine.
Oh, she can't even equip the gold necklace. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's give you a fur cape. Maybe I can give that to... Nope, I can't give that to him either. I'll give him a magic ring, since he needs more magic onto himself. Alright. Lord Doom says, my favorite part of these games is when your main party has good stuff, so you pick up a piece of armor and think, can anyone back in the castle use this? Yeah. But probably not. Just based on current circumstances and all. Oh, more of these scrubs. Oh, jeez. Thought they would have at least dodged those attacks, so that way they could do some counterattacks, but oh well. Ah, my favorite pastime. Who can equip this new piece of armor? Yeah. There are certain pieces of equipment that not everybody can equip. Sad but true. Don't you just gotta hate that, though?
That happens to a lot of RPGs.
Ah, I know. I mean, I guess there's gotta be some consistency when it comes to their pieces of equipment that somebody can wear, you know? Lord Doom says, I'm insane and love looking at stat sheets, so I literally go for a dungeon, get a bunch of stuff, and then spend hours in the equipment screen trying to maximize it. Even in Skyrim, a game where it doesn't matter, he still does it. I mean, that is part of the charm for games such as this, I guess. Okay.
Or do Star Shadow said, I keep everything organized in Skyrim. I wish I did. I have a character who needs to find the staff of Magnus, and I don't know where I put it. And there's a town under attack right now by like magical remnants, you know, like basically magic ghosts.
Uh-huh.
And like that town is forever under attack now because I cannot find for the life of me that dumb staff.
I thought the thing that gives you grief in the game is that kid who almost crashed your game.
That kid caused the crash, man.
I'm gonna bet on all I got that kid caused the crash. And you probably would be right, too.
Skyrim is so weird. Oh, we about good.
Almost.
Who's that guy?
Which one?
Yeah, you're fighting.
Oh, it's just one of the Matilda Knights.
Oh, he seemed, but him standing there by himself, he seemed. Oh,
yeah, it kind of seemed like he was his own person. Yeah.
Like he was yeah. Lord Doom says he has different chests for everything, and he sorts like that. I even have cheat chests where I keep all my exploit items.
Cheat chests!
That's what I need to do. I just put everything in different chests in different houses and forget which house had what.
Uh-huh. Stupid cockatrices. That's basically what they
None of
are.
them having lightning powers, but
I remember them having powers to petrify your party members, but yeah, never any lightning powers. Well, here's a save crystal. Should we stop right here? Or should...
Yeah, let's save.
Okay.
I need to do things.
Okay.
Before I get on Discord.
All right, we can save that for next time, I guess.
Lord Doom says his chest has a sticker on it that says "For big messes only."
All right, so I guess I'll go ahead and plug since yeah, it's my turn this week since, you know, Metal's with us again this week since he returned back for not being on the last couple episodes. So yeah, you guys can follow me at youtube.com/RPGreviews. That's where I work on my created content. And I do have a page here on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/RPGreviews. But I pretty much use that as a secondary streaming channel, as I pretty much stream on YouTube via Restream. And you can follow me at both those sources, but please do whenever you possibly can. And you can stay up to date with me through social media at Facebook and Twitter through facebook.com/RPGreviews and twitter.com/RPGreviews. So be on the lookout for more content coming from not only me in the future, but also from us as the Geek Fighters that you guys are not going to find anywhere else. And that's me.
Metal, go ahead. Metal?
Corpse?
Roar.
You got a plug?
All right. Check me out at Metal Blue Eyes 0 on Twitter and YouTube at Metal Blue Eyes. And don't forget to check us out at hero-club.com for all your hero news. And check us out on Twitch at Hero Club for Life, where we stream Wednesdays with our weekly kind of talk news show. And usually Fridays for just playing games and shooting the breeze. Yesterday we did a special with the Ultraman Celebration live stream, so we didn't play a game, but this coming up Friday we should be back to some more Star Wars TIE Fighter, so come by, check it out.
All right.
All right, and Fighter Cows,
Ooh.
you are last, my
Oh, it's
friend.
my turn. Okay.
Yep.
Well, you can follow me at Fighter Cows. That's Fighter Fighter. Cows is XAOS, just chaos with an X. Because I Fighter Cows, all one word.
Fighter Zouse.
4 p.m. Tuesdays and Fridays on twitch.tv/Fighter Cows. I stream King of Fighters on Tuesdays. And Super Robot Wars OGs on Fridays. Except this Friday we'll be playing Street Fighter Alpha 3.
Yes. And I'll be a part of that too.
Nice. And my what you call it? The what's it called?
Twitter?
My social media is the same name, Fighter Cows.
Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys can join us next week for, as Cal said during the stream, we'll most likely end up going through the rest of Suikoden 2.
Yeah, we might as well finish.
Yeah, because we are, even if we have to go over to finish up the game, we might as well, because we're at the very tail end of this
It
game.
makes sense. Also, I mean, that way playing MVC2 feels like a victory lap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, be on the lookout for that next week. I mean, it's been a long ride since we've been going through this game, but, you know, as they say, all good things must come to an end. So, until next week, this is Double RPG.
Metal Blue Eyes.
I'm Fighter Cows.
And, Fighter Cows, you have 2 words to end off this stream, and they are...
Nimi. Kanyo.
Peace out, everybody, and we'll see you next week.
See ya.
Ciao.
Metal Live.